Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Alam na natin kung bakit umaga, sapagkat laging magandang ating gising sa ating pong buhay. On health, wellness, and prosperity. Yan ang ating focus ngayon. Siyempre, ang unang concern, what is health? Okay, what is health? Yung World Health Organization sa United Nations, meron na siyang definition ng health. Pwede niyo po i-research yun. Pero yun ang hanapin ninyo kasi merong formal declaration niya. Mahaba yun, isang paragraph yun. Pero ibibigay ko na yung main idea. Kasi gusto natin maging healthy, di ba? So how is it described? By the experts. Ano na yan? World Health Organization. Sabi doon, health is not just the absence of disease. But health is the enhancement, the promotion of mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Yun yung main idea. Di ba? Hindi lang tungkol sa sakit, kundi lalong gumanda yung ating anyo o nature of, let's say, well-being. Yun ang sakop ng definition ng health. Okay? Ngayon, hinimay-may ko. Di siyempre, kung may sakit, di healing. Right? And then pagka healthy ka na, wellness. And then pagka healthy ka na, tsaka well ka na ngayon, more well ka ngayon, edi prosperous life, prosperity. Right? Ako niya po, we will go to that. So ilagay nyo sa notes niyan, what is health? I-research na lang nyo po yung formal definition. Di siyempre, what is healing? If you are sick, obviously you need healing. How is the healing process done? O mamaya, di-discuss natin yan. Right? Okay? I will teach you how to heal yourself. Self-healing methods on a scientific way. And then, of course, what is prosperity? Diba? Healthy ka na, prosperous ka pa. Pero ang mahalaga dito, alam natin ang definition ng prosperous life. Because you will only get what you know. That's why it's important that we know. So that is our role. That is my role. I am here to give information, to educate you, to give you more knowledge. Because knowledge can liberate us from sickness, poverty, and even disease. Right? Okay? So, what is your description of prosperity? Mapag-uusapan natin mamaya yan. Siyempre, we will review how Laminin can promote better health. We will review how Laminin can help in the healing process or promote wellness. Pero at this point, I would like to emphasize that Laminin is not a medicine or a drug, nor it is to replace medicine or drug intake. Ako niya pa? It is a functional food that will support body function, which is important to those who are sick and also important to those who are well. Pero if you are sick, the more you need it, right? Okay? And then how Laminin can be a part of our prosperous life. Laminin on prosperity. Ngayon, towards area of prosperity, we will be focusing on the three major goals of Life Farm Global Network. Yung 3 L's. Di ba? Tatlong L. Life, livelihood, legacy. Yun ang 3 major goals ng Life Farm Global Network. Makikita niyo po yun sa website. Okay? Ihimay-mayin natin yan. Yan yung medyo may connection na sa prosperity. How Life Farm Global Network brings life into your life. Kasi livelihood, life muna, and then towards livelihood. And then how Life Farm Global Network livelihood program can benefit you. Pagkatapos po, how Life Farm Global Network can be your legacy to your children and to your children's children. Nakuha niyo po yung outline? Yung ating pong pag-uusapan ngayong hapon. Okay? So, tapos na yung slide presentation natin. O ngayon, magmamano-mano na tayo using the whiteboard. Pwede na i-off yung ating so we can use this screen. Ngayon, makikinig po kayo na maigi kasi mahalaga makuha nyo po yung konsepto na ating pong pag-uusapan. At pagkatapos po ng lecture, we'll be having a short, let's say, open forum para pwede nyo po itanong, gusto yung tanong at sasagutin po natin. O kaya, after having discussed a very important point, I may ask you if you have any questions. Pero dapat yung tanong doon lang sa topic. Okay? Para maliwanag. So you will notice my presentation, I usually do the presentation step by step. Kaya kung makikinig lang po kayo na maigi, makukuha nyo lahat. Basta naintindihan nyo yung first step, madali na yung second step. Naintindihan nyo yung second step, madali na rin po ang third step. Ganun po yung aking style. So just focus, just concentrate, and understand what I am trying to say. And then when you got it, then it's yours. Then you can now experience better health, healing, and prosperity. Okay? Okay. Ngayon, gagamitin na natin whiteboard. Okay, so una, gusto natin makita kung paano tayo gagaling kung meron tayong sakit. Para maintindihan natin yung movement towards wellness or healing, i-review muna natin ano ang ating nature of being. Ano ba tayo? Sino ba ako? So, let's analyze. Una, alam natin na tayo po ay merong body. Kayong ba i-prove that you have a body? Yes. Yan ang physical body. So yun ang proof. Just look at yourself, you have a physical body. Tama? Okay. Ngayon, kaya ba natin makita na meron po tayong emotions? So we have what you call the emotional body. Kaya ba? Kayo bang suriin? Meron ka bang emotions?
Yes.
Meron kang nadadama? May feeling?
Yes.
Nasaan siya?
Hindi makita.
Hindi mo makita pero nandyan. Nasaan siya? Nasa body mo. So is it the same as the body? No. Kasi yung body, yung emotion, pero nandyan siya. Pero kaya nyo i-prove? Okay, kaya nyo i-prove? Mamaya may exercise type, prove natin yan. And then you will notice that you have mind. Okay, you have thoughts. So we call this the mental body. So yan. So, do you have mind? Can you prove it? Can you now see at yourself that you think and there is what you call thinking or mind? Can you see it now? Diba? Ngayon, is it the same with emotion? It's not, right? One is mind or one is thought, one is feeling, right? One is an idea, and then one is a feeling of an idea. Pwedeng naghahalo sila? Naghahalo, pero pareho ba sila? Hindi. Mamaya meron tayong exercise. Ngayon, meron kang mental body at na-prove mo meron kang emotional body at na-prove mo na meron kang physical body. Now, ito ang madidiscover mo when you look at them. They are parang in one unit. Ito na yung sinasabing you, o kaya ako, o kaya me. Right? So they interpenetrate one another. Ibig sabihin parang halo-halo, nag-mix-mix. Diba? Halo-halo, palagay ko magandang example yon. Halo-halo, diba? Ang daming sangkap. Pare-pareho ba ang sangkap? Hindi, pinaghalo-halo nga eh. Pero isang halo-halo yun. Pero pagka inanalyze mo, merong sago, meron yung kulay violet, kulay whatever. Mukhang pare-pareho lahat yun, no? Iba-iba lang ata kulay. Yun, no? Then meron na pinipig. Then pagka-special, lalagyan ng ice cream. Okay? Tapos minix-mix, halo-halo. So ito rin yun, yung mind, emotion, and body, nag-mix-mix siya. Dahil sa nag-mix-mix siya, parang nakakalito. Right? Okay? Pero hindi sila pareho. Okay? O ngayon, I will give you a simple exercise to prove. Simple lang. Pero pagdating nyo sa bahay, hahaba-habaan ninyo yung exercise nito at lalo nyo pong mapuprove na totoo ito. So what I'm trying to say is I am sharing something which you can prove. We call this self-evident truth. Kasi nandito ang sikreto ng health, nandito ang sikreto ng healing, nandito rin ang sikreto ng prosperity kung maiintindihan natin ito. Nakuha niya po? Nandito rin po ang diagram kung bakit tayo nagkakasakit. Nandito rin po yung diagram kung paano tayo unlad. Kung nagkakaroon tayo ng problema sa katawan, may sakit eh. Di ba? Katawan, may sakit. Pagka may sakit, nandito po tayo. Pupunta sa doktor. The body is sick. Then, bibigyan po kayo ng doktor, dalawa lang. Doktor po ako, kaya alam ko po yon. Gamot, right? At kung hindi makuha sa gamot, operasyon. Tama. Di ba? Ngayon, kung hindi makuha sa gamot, operasyon, sasabihin namin, naibigay na namin lahat. Wala na kaming maibigay. Yun na yun. De, dasal na lang tayo. Mirakulo na lang ang kailangan po. Right? Nakuha niya pa? Ganun na medicine. Pero take note, what medicine is treating is the body. But you will notice that you are not only the body. You have also an emotional body and you have a mental body, which is not being treated. So the doctor will treat the physical body. Who is the doctor that will treat the mental and emotional body? You. Ikaw ang doktor. Kaya dalawa ang doktor dito. Yung doctor of medicine, tsaka ikaw ang doktor sa mental at emotional body mo. Tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano po kayo magiging doktor sa sarili ninyo. Kasi walang iba makakadoktor doon kundi ikaw na bilang doktor. Wala nang iba. Kasi ako po, doktor ako. Lumapit ka sa akin, makikita ko yung physical body mo. Pero hindi ko makikita ang emotional body mo tsaka mental body mo. Makikita ko lang yan sa paggalaw ng body mo. Pero isa lang ang makakakita kung ano talaga ang nasa mental body at emotional body, walang iba kundi ikaw yun. Di ikaw ang doktor sa sarili mo. Kaya lang, doktor ka ba talaga? O ngayon, after this short seminar, you can confidently say, doktor ka na rin. You are the doctor within you. You will now correct your mental body. You will now correct your emotional body. And you can also correct your physical body in cooperation and guidance of your physical doctor. Nakuha niya pa? May natututunan na po ba tayo? Walang question so far? Just sa drawing na yan? Totoo ba yan? Wala akong pinakitang study. Wala akong pinakitang journal. Wala akong binuklat na libro. Kasi ang preba, ikaw. You are the scientific study. You are the book. You are the reference of your own life. Kasi ikaw lang ang nakakasilip kung ano nasa mental plane, emotional plane. Clear so far? Okay. Ngayon, we live in a world where everything is governed by law. You agree? We live in an orderly universe. And then when we look at the universe, it is lawful. Everything is according to law. And the law is exact, precise, perfect by itself. That's why we can land now in Mars, in the moon. We can send rockets in space. I always admire so much when I ride a plane. When the plane takes off, I video it secretly kasi bawal nga gamitin yung gadget, di ba? Una, wala lang. Pag lumilipad na, nakaupo na yung mga stewardess, buksan ko siya. Gusto ko makita yung lilipad yung aeroplano. Saka pag naglalanding. And I am amazed how precise everything is done. It's according to law. Kung ikaw ay pilotong Ruso, pilotong Arabo, pilotong Pilipino, pilotong Amerikano, maski ano ang iyong relihiyon, naniniwala ka sa Diyos o hindi, it's the same law. Nakuha niya po? Everybody will respect the law. Yung the law of gravity. Nakuha niya po? And perfect siya. They know exactly what time to land. They know exactly what time to take off. Naku-compute precise through the radar to the control tower. Perfect. Hindi pwedeng magkamali. Magkamali ng mga ilang segundo o kaya minuto, pwedeng crash. Magbabanggaan ang mga eroplano. Nung minsan maglalanding kami, medyo napatagal. Sabi nung pilot, standby po muna kasi 10 tayo maglalanding, iikot muna tayo, hinihintay natin yung ating turn. So, sa ere, paikot-ikot lang yung eroplano. Kita mo kung paano paiikot-ikutin yung mga 10 eroplano na yan? Pagka nagkamali yan, crash yan, right? Now, how confident we are that we will successfully let the plane fly and let it land because we are familiar with the law. Yan ang gusto kong sabihin. Okay? And then, maraming sinasabing universal laws. Pero one universal law is the law of cause and effect. This is one universal law. Marami pang ibang laws, pero everything is based on here. Why are we discussing this? Kasi may connection po to sa health, may connection po to sa healing, may connection po to sa prosperity. There is such thing as the law of health, the law of the body, right? There is such thing as the law of prosperity, right? So we might as well be familiar with the principle of law, right? Know the law and it will increase the belief in you. Know the law, it will increase the faith in you. From belief and faith, we move towards knowing the what? The law. When you know the law will set you free. When you know the truth shall set you free. The truth about the law. Kaya nga, God is law. Law is God. God is the lawgiver. Yung mga ganyan-ganyan, right? Pero hindi tayo pupunta ron. Basta importante lang law. Agree po kayo? Because you can prove this, that there is such thing as law. And then the general law is law of cause and effect. E di kabisaduhin na natin itong law of cause and effect. Okay? Oh, how am I confident about the law? For example, sino ang pinaka bata dito? Pinaka-younger. Pinaka-youngest. Palagay ko si ma'am. Ah, may bate pa sa'yo? O sige, ikaw na lang kasi nandito ka sa harapan. Ano pangalan mo?
Susana po.
Susana. Okay, magandang pangalan, Susana. Okay, Ma'am Susana, itong whiteboard marker. Pustahan tayo. 1,000 pesos. Meron ba akong 1,000 dito? Palagay ko meron naman. Okay. Totoo to ha, di ako lumbibiro. Pustahan tayo. For 1,000 pesos. Itong whiteboard marker, sa mahuhulog o sa hindi? Ano? Mahuhulog. Oh. Hindi, tatanong ko, ito, mahuhulog o hindi? Hindi mahuhulog. Ano? O, kita mo, nag-e-explain. Eh, hindi ko naman siya pinay-explain. Tinatanong ko lang naman kung ito mahuhulog o hindi. Ha? Hindi mahuhulog? Oh, nahulog. Oh, 1,000. Oh, nakuha niya yung point. Nakita niya, nag-e-explain siya. Because she knows the law. There is such thing as the law of gravity. And if you know the law of gravity, you can be sure. I'm confident about the law of gravity because I know it exists. I can prove it. Ito na nga, pag sinabi niya hindi mahuhulog, 1,000 yun, hawakan ko to. Mas 1 oras, 1,000 rin yun. Right? Okay? Because I'm confident. But the moment she says, hindi mahuhulog kasi hinahawakan ko. Bibitawan ko. Mahuhulog. I'm confident. 100% sure. Ganun ang law. 100% sure siya. Na mahuhulog, I am confident na pag binitawan ko to, mahuhulog. I am confident na pag binitawan ko to, hindi lilipad. Hindi pupunta dun. Hindi pupunta sa taas. I am confident because there is such thing as the law of gravity. And you can call that law any name. Nagkataon, tinawag natin law of gravity. You may call it the law of Susana and it can be the same thing. Alam niyo po kung paano na-discover ng tao yon. Kung tama yung aking history, parang si Isaac Newton. Di ba? Nagsya-siesta, mga siguro katatapos mag-lunch, nakasandal sa punong kahoy, apple tree, if I am not mistaken. Hindi gumagalaw, walang lindol, hindi gumagalaw, walang hangin, steady lahat. Nandyan siya, hindi tinignan yung apple, nandun, nakasabit. Mamaya, nahulog. Nag-isip siya. Aba, nahulog. Na-observe niya, nahulog. Bakit papunta dun? So merong something that is attracting it towards inside the earth. And then later on, napag-aralan niya na po yung gravitational pull, which is related to the mass of the earth. And it's directly proportional. Right? Habang lumalaki ang mass, lumalaki yung gravitational pull. And then all the masses of body like the moon, meron din siyang gravitational pull. So, the earth will pull the moon towards the center of the earth. At the same time, the mass of the size of the moon will pull the earth towards the center of the moon. And because of that, nagkaroon ng orbit. Nakuha niya po, ang daming na-discover doon. Yun yung the law of gravity. Okay, so let's now go back to the law. When we study the law, lumalabas tatlo ang elements. Di ba? Let's say, cause and effect. Alin ang nauuna? Cause or effect? Cause. Nauuna to. Okay? And then, ito, number 2. Okay? Maliwanag yan, ha? Na yung cause nauuna. Pagka may effect, alam natin, may cause. Posible, yung cause hindi natin nakikita. Pero kung nakikita at nararanasan natin ang effect, sigurado tayo yung effect merong cause because it's according to law. Tama? Maski hindi nakikita. Pero pag nakita yung effect, alam natin may cause. So concentrate, because from here, we will go back to this. And then you will now see the formula on how to promote health, wellness, or healing and prosperity into your life. You just know the law. And then trigger the law, and it's automatic. And the moment you get the lecture today, you are free because you can now get what you want according to the law. You might as well know the law. Okay? Maliwanag so far? Yes. So ano nauuna? Cause, susunod, effect. What makes it so is the nature of law. Kaya nga, kung uulitin natin ito, ang number 2, number 1 is cause, number 2 is law, and number 3 is effect. Law is that power to make cause into effect. Yan yung law of cause and effect. There is something that makes it so. So we identify it in our discussion today as the law. Kaya nga, the law of cause and effect. And I know the law is automatic. 1,000, akala mo nagbibiro ko, sisingin ito mamaya. Joke lang. Okay? Clear so far? Yes. Basta clear yan, ha? Pero mamaya, pagka ginamit na natin yan sa practical na buhay, nakakalito yan. Mahihilo tayo niyan. Kaya nga babalik tayo sa drawing na ito. Memorize nyo yan para hindi tayo mahilo. Kasi nandyan din ang sagot. Right? Clear? Yes. Nauna ang cause and the law makes it so. Susunod ang effect. Nakita natin, umuusok sa bundok. Alam natin, may apoy. Bakit? Kasi may usok. Baka may nagkakaingin o nagsisiga ng basura. Naku niya po, kasi may nakikita tayong usok. Posible hindi natin nakikita yung apoy kasi malayo, right? O natakpan ng mga punong kahoy. Pero nakakasiguro tayo, may apoy. Because we know, if there is an effect, there is a cause. Okay? Any question? O, gagawin na natin complicated. O, ito, lagay nyo sa notes nyo. Every person, every event, every experience that comes into your life is your effect. Ulitin ko, yan ay nakakalito. Every experience, every person, every place, okay, that manifests into your life is effect. Kaya nga pag nag-manifest, harvest na yon, effect na yon pag sinabing manifest. So ibig sabihin, pag nag-manifest, may cause for manifestation. Okay? So if you are healthy, that is effect. If you are sick, that is effect. If you are poor, that is effect. If you are rich, that is effect. If you have happy, loving, wonderful people in your life, that is your effect. If they love you, that is your effect. If they hate you, that is your effect. Ayan ay medyo nakakalito. Okay? Kung effect yun, nasaan yung cause? Kailangan malaman natin nasaan yung cause. Kasi ang remedyo, nasa level ng cause, hindi nasa level ng effect. Tama? The effect is a reflection of cause. The effect is telling you that you have to change the cause. Because if you don't change the cause, it will always continue the same reflection, the same effect. Kaya minsan, ang problema natin, pare-pareho. Laging ganun, laging ganun. Nag-break na sila, nag-asawa uli, ganun din. Kunyari, ang unang asawa niya, binugbog siya. Okay. Di siyempre, hiwalay. Annulment of marriage. Nag-asawa uli, binugbog uli siya. Pangatlo, bugbog pa rin. Mukhang hindi na nagbabago. O, kasi hindi binabago ang cause. O, no reaction? Mukhang matatalino tayo lahat. Mukhang kuhang-kuha. Okay. Okay. Gagawin ko ng complicated. Minura ka ng best friend mo. Ano yang cause or effect? Effect. Di ba? Effect yun. May cause yun. Di, pwede mo sabihin. Kasi, may pinag-awayan ko, kay minura ka, yun ang cause. Pero hindi yun. Ulitin ko yung statement. Every experience, every event, every person that comes into your life is your effect. O ngayon, sasabihin ko na yung controversial statement. You are the cause. I am the cause, and every event in my life is my effect. Yun ang controversial. Kung hindi mo naintindihan, ipapaliwanag ko po. Okay? Mukhang tahimik ka. Kasi wala nga amin na siya ang may kasalanan. Siyempre, bakit naman? Minura mo ako, ako pang may kasalanan. Kaya malalim-lalim yan. Kaya, we will discuss it a little bit. Naka-video po to. When you get a copy of this, replay it again and again until you get the concept. Because when I first realized or got this type of discussion and concept, hindi ko rin makuha kaagad. Nagre-react nga ako eh. Right? Ako pa may kasalanan. Ako na nga ninakawan, ako pa may kasalanan. Okay? Pero we will see as we go along. Right? And I hope you see what I saw. Because the moment I saw it, my life became better. And when problems come into my life, I know what to do. And then it will become better because I know the law of cause and effect. Ulitin ko. Every experience that comes into your life is your effect and you are the cause. O ito ang proof. Ito yung proof. Huwag muna kayo sumang-ayon. Ito yung proof. Okay, lipat mo na doon para may space. Okay, yan ang effect. Nandito ngayon siya kasi nilipat ko. Right? Bago ko nilipat yan, inisip ko kung ililipat ko o hindi. So sabi ko, ililipat ko. So kita nyo yung isip ko, nandun na. Nalipat na yung upuan. Cause, effect. Okay, may clue na. Okay, ganito yan. You have 4 powers that you can use to create your life. You may call this the powers of man. Your first power is the power of thought. Is thought a power? Meron sinasabing thought power. Very powerful yan. Do you have it? Do you have thought? Therefore, you are powerful. But how are you using this power? I'll teach you in a little while. But that is the first. That you have thought and it's powerful. Very powerful yan. O, tingnan mo ha. Kung wala yan, you will not exist. O, for example, I exist kasi yung tatay ko, tsaka yung nanay ko, nag-asawa, nag-make love sila, nung honeymoon nila, then ako na. Ako yung panganay. Clear tayo dyan. But let's go, let's say further. May pagkakataon, naglalakad yung tatay ko, nakita niya yung nanay ko, maganda yung nanay ko, nagkaroon siya ng crush. Uy, maganda yun ah. Di ba thought yun? Pero kung sinabi niya, ay, hindi ko type, o di wala na, right? Hindi na sila mag-aasawa, then I will not exist. You see how powerful it is? It started with a thought. Then, yung nanay ko naman, oh, may tumingin sa akin. Gwapo. Baka hindi, wala na. Kung umalis na yung ina ko, wala na rin. Pero sinabi niya, oh, nagkatinginan sila, nagkaligawan, right? Then nagkatuluyan, kinasal, honeymoon, make love, sperm, ovum, then here am I. It came from that simple thought. Ganon din tayo lahat. Nakuha niya po? And chain reaction lahat yun. Kung hindi sila nagkasundo, wala rin yung kapatid ko. At wala lahat. Nakuha niya po? So, is thought powerful? O yan ang power of thought. Number 2. The power of the spoken word. May power ba ang word? Yes. May power yan. You can be sued if you start talking maliciously to any person. Basta nagbitaw ka ng salita at may testigo, may ebidensya na talagang binitaw ng salita, you can be liable. That's how powerful a word is. Sa ancient times, walang kontra-kontrata. Word of honor lang. Kasi isa lang ang word of honor. Right? Pag sinabi niya, on my word, pwede na yon. Right? Kasi very powerful yan. Is word powerful? Okay. So, agree tayo ha? Now, do you speak? Do you have words? Yes. Do you have thoughts? Yes. So, you have it. Di ba? O, number 3. The power of emotions. What you feel, or the power of feeling. What you feel about, you become. What you think about, you become. What you speak about, you become. Di tatlo na yan. So, importante ba feeling? Kung walang feeling yung mother ko, hindi sila nagkatuluyan. Kung wala rin feeling yung tatay ko, di rin sila nagkatuluyan. Nakuha po? And then lastly, the power of action. What you act upon will create something. Action. So, 4 yun. Okay? So, pagka meron thought, magkakaroon ng effect. You agree? Di ba? Nagsalita, magkakaroon ng effect. Nakikita po natin? Magkaroon ng feeling, magkakaroon ng effect. You act, di ba? You move, you decide, okay? Magkakaroon ng effect. So, kung ito po ay effect. Nakuha niya pa? Ano ngayon ito? Cause. O, di nandun na uli yung cause and effect. Okay? O, concentrate. Who is the one thinking? You. Who is the one speaking? You. Who is the one feeling? You. Who is the one acting? You. Therefore, I am cause, and everything that comes into my life is my effect. O, nakuha niyo yung proof? Nakuha niyo? Yan ang very enlightening kung nakuha niyo. Any question? Any violent reaction? So ngayon, you now agree. Ako na nga ninakawan. Ako pa may kasalanan. Siyempre, siya nagnakaw, pwede mo ipahuli, ipabarangay, right? Ihabla, that is one story. Okay, pero pag nag-iisip ka na, alam mo, ikaw ang cause, inattract mo siya. Nagkataon, meron kang thinking, feeling, speaking, and acting na according to the law, ang vibration nakaw, at siya ngayon naging instrumento para dalhin sa'yo yung effect mo. Because I am cause and everything that comes to me is my effect. So, whatever, concentrate, is your life now, is your effect. If it's bad, relax. You can make it good. If it's good, be happy. You can make it better. Because you will now know the techniques which I will be sharing to you today. Nakuha niya ba? Kaya nga, good news, maski bad ang dumating, good news, mareremedyo yon. Kasi effect lang yun. Ang aayusin mo yung cause. And then, ang cause na aayusin mo is thought, feeling, words, and action. Ayos! Nakuha niya po? O, palakpak naman dyan. O, ngayon, balik tayo dito. Ang body effect. Diba? Thought, feeling, words, and action is here. It's in the mental body and the emotional body, and the effect is in the physical body. Therefore, if you will treat the physical body, you are just treating the physical body, you are not treating the cause. As a doctor, I will be treating the physical body with medicine and, let's say, surgery. But you, the doctor, have to correct your mental and emotional body. You are now careful about what you think about. Because what you think about, you tend to get it. You are now careful what you speak about. Because what you talk about, you tend to get it as effect. You are now careful about what you feel about. Because what you feel about, you tend to get it. And you're also careful with your habits, with your action, right? You will only do things that will create health and prosperity into your life because that is the power that you have. How to do that? Meron uling technique. Pero yan po ang concept. So you will now use this concept for health and healing. Kung may health ka ngayon, optimum health, wellness ang goal mo. You will use your 4 powers. Kung ikaw ngayon ay mayroong health issues, may sakit, alam mo na sa physical body, magpa-doktor ka, sundin mo yung doktor mo kasi doktor yon, and then ikaw ang doktor ng isip mo, damdamin mo, salita at gawa mo. Then you will now be moving towards health and wellness. Nakuha niya po ang formula? Okay, yan ang concept. O ito yung practical application. May sakit. Okay, may sakit. Pag may sakit, magpa-doktor. If symptoms persist, consult the doctor. Pag may sakit, kumonsulta sa doktor kasi may sakit. Ngayon, di nagpa-doktor na. Ang doktor magre-reseta, gamot, operasyon. Sundin po ang doktor. Bakit po? Doktor yun. Hindi yun abogado, hindi yun engineer, hindi yun entrepreneur. Doktor yun. Nag-aral yun. Kaya kung meron siyang nireseta sa'yo, that is the best in the field of medicine. Okay? Ngayon, ang laminine, meron siyang sangkap. Food siya, hindi siya gamot. Kaya hindi siya kapalit ng gamot, hindi siya nakakagamot kasi hindi gamot. Right? Okay? Pagkain siya, pero hindi siya ordinaryong pagkain. So ito ang history ng laminine. My goal is to inform and educate you about how it developed. Then it's now up to you if you would like to give it a try and see for yourself if it will work. Right? Pero ito yon. Ang sangkap niya galing sa 9-day-old fertilized chicken egg. Yung technology, PESE. P-E-S-E. Yung P, proto. Yung E, embryonic. Yung S, stage. Yung E, extract. On the 9th day na fertilized. So it is not an ordinary egg. Anong klaseng egg? Egg ba ng dinosaur? Wala ng dinosaur. Avian egg. Ibig sabihin ng avian, bird. Ibon. And then, ang ginamit, chicken egg. Okay? Pero avian egg. On the 9th day na fertilized avian egg or chicken egg, liquid yun. Wala pang cell. nade-develop. Okay? But after the 9th day, there is something in that liquid that will create the first cell. Ang tawag doon, stem cell. And then, many stem cells. Ibig sabihin ng stem cells, original cells, pluripotent cells. They all look alike. Kasi original. Ike-create niya yun. So, na-create niya yun, may creator. May nag-uutos na, create. Okay? Meron nag-uutos dun. Okay? May boss dun na sabi, okay. Yun ang mahiwaga dun sa 9-day-old. Hindi nga natin masyado pang naiintindihan yun. Pero it's happening. Right? Then, na-create na yung cells, uutusan niya. Ikaw, differentiate. Ibig sabihin ng differentiate, magbabago ang anyo. Maging brain cells ka, iba ang itsura ng brain cells. Yung mga, o maging buto ka, iba ang itsura ng buto. Maging muscle ka, maging stomach ka, maging heart ka. So, may nag-uutos doon sa original pluripotent cells to differentiate. Inuutusan yung stem cells na maging differentiated cells. Pag nag-differentiate na, hindi na stem cell. Kasi yung stem, nanggaling yan sa analogy ng halaman. Di ba yung halaman, ito yung kanyang main trunk. Let's say kangkong. Yan yung stem. Tapos dyan, nagkakaroon ng branches. Di ba? Nanggagaling. Kagaya sa punong kahoy, yung main trunk. Tapos magkakaroon ng branches. So, sa plant, ito yung sinasabing stem. Kaya dyan ang galing yung stem cell na term. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng mga specialized cells, isa lang ang pinanggalingan. Stem cell. Ganon din tayo. Una, yung sperm ng ating ama. And then, ovum ng ating ina. Parehong cell yun. Nakakita ka na, ma'am, ng itsura ng sperm cell? Sabi ni ma'am, parang hindi pa ata. Madali lang ngayon kasi meron ng YouTube. I-search ninyo, sperm cell. Matutuwa kayo kung ano itsura ng sperm cell sa microscope. Ano, nakita mo na, hindi pa? Wala kang idea kung ano itsura ng sperm cell? Yung white? Spermatozoa yun. O kaya ejaculate. Yun ang nare-release ng ating ama pag nag-make love sa ating ina. There will be about 5 ml or about 5 teaspoons of ejaculate that will contain about 120 million sperm cells. And you need only one sperm cell. Ngayon mo lang manalaman yan? Ngayon lang? Na 120 million sila. So, yung ina naman, during ovulation, nag-release ng ovum. Yun, parang itlog ang itsura ng bilog. Isa lang yun, bawat isang buwan, isa lang. Mga lalaki, 120 million per ejaculate. He can ejaculate several times, right? Ayun, bakit ang dami? Sasagutin natin. Mukhang maganda topic ngayon. Napunta ngayon sa from stem cell, napunta sa sperm cell. Okay. Anyway, we need that knowledge to illustrate the stem cell principle. So, cell ng tatay, sperm, cell ng ina, ovum, isa lang yung sa ina, re-release ng ovaryo, sisip-sipin ng fallopian tube. Kaya kunyari ako ang uterus, ito yung fallopian tube sa kaliwa, ito yung fallopian tube sa kanan, and then nandito yung ovaryo na kanan, nandito yung ovaryo sa kaliwa. Pag-release, sisip-sip, nandito ngayon nakatago sa loob ng tube yung ovum. So, every month isa. Pwedeng nasa kanan o nasa kaliwa. Di ako ngayon yung uterus. And then sa ilalim ko, yung vaginal canal. Nag-make love kami, nag-make love si ina at si itay, nag-release ng 120 sperm cells si itay. Tatakbo lahat yun, parang marathon. 120. Alam nila kung saan sila pupunta. May mga radar mga yan, siguro sa ulo nila. Sumisin ang ano lang, babagsik yan. Pag nakita mo sa microscope, parang botete, may ulo tsaka buntot. Ganun. Dami! Okay? Microscopic. Okay? Kunyari ganito, marathon. Tatakbo tayo mula dito sa EDSA Shrine sa Baguio. Yung una makaka-touch sa flagpole ng munisipyo ng Baguio, yun ang panalo. Meron siyang 1 million. Kung sino yung pong, o kanya na yung 1 million. Takbuhan ngayon tayo. Right? Ilan tayo? 120 million. Dami. Buong Pilipinas. Right? Isa lang ang makaka-touch. Okay? O ngayon, o imagine, tumatakbo na yung sperms. Bilis. Nangunguna ka. Bilis mo, mabagsik ka eh. Right? O di, andito na, sa uterus. Andito ka na ngayon. O ngayon, magdidesisyon ka. Saan ako pupunta? Sa kanan o sa kaliwa? Ako na uuna. Pumunta ako sa kaliwa. Eh, nandito yung ovum eh. Hindi talo na ako. Maski ako pa una. Kaya, nature is fair. Maski na ikaw ang huli, may pag-asa ka. Hindi ibig sabihin ikaw na una, ikaw na. Pagdating dito, 50-50 pa rin. Nakuha niyo po? Okay? O ngayon, nandito yung ovum. Lahat ng pumasok dito, nandito na. Bilis. Unang makatagpo, pag nakita niyo yun sa video, ano na document niya yan eh. Talagang pag ano eh, yung ulo niya matalas, may barena, parang screw yun. Pagpasok ng pak, tsaka yung buntot, talagang itutulak yung sarili niya. Right? Pagpasok doon, tsak, sarado na. Maski dumating pa ibang sperm cells, hindi makapasok. So yung isa na yun nakapasok, champion yun. Yung champion na yun, walang iba kundi ikaw yun. Ikaw yun. Ako yun. Tayo ang champion. Kaya, all of us are already born winners. Kasi tayo yun doon sa 120 million na marathon sperm cells. O ngayon, may kambal. Eh, nagdalawa, nakapasok, sabay, pak! O kaya, dalawa ovum. Kung dalawa ovum, yun is nasabing fraternal twins. Hindi magkamuka kasi dalawang ovum. Dalawa, parang lumalabas, dalawa nanay. Kasi dalawa yung ovum. Right? Okay? Hindi magkamuka. Pwede ba nga isa babae, isang lalaki? Okay? Meron naman, dalawang nakapasok. Identical twins yun. Talagang magkamuka. Right? Okay, pwedeng apat. Pwedeng, apat nakapasok. Pero generally, isa lang. Okay? O ngayon, ito na yung papuntang stem cell. Then, nag-unite na yung dalawa. Parang bula yun. Mabubuo na yung stem cell. Ang tawag doon, blastocyst. Is the cyst. Kasi parang cyst, lumalaki, parang cyst. Okay? Puputok, parang blast. Parang bula. Bilis yan. Binary, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Ganyan siya. Ganun, padami ng padami. Okay? Ang tawag doon, morula na. And then, ano na yan? Hours. After 6 to 8 hours, tatravel na yan. Mula sa fallopian tube, di ba ito yung fallopian, ito yung uterus, tatravel na yan. Within 3 to 5 days, nandito na sa uterus, sa bahay bata. Kakapit na yan, pa! And then, kukuha siya ng ugat. Kakapit. And then, ikaw na yun, na in the next 9 months, lalaki ka. Ngayon, binabalutan nyo ng amniotic fluid. Notice fluid. Na andun ang growth factors. Inaaruga niya, ikaw. And then, padami ng padami yung cells mo. Parang bula. And then, hahaba yun. Parang talong. And then, yung isang portion, magiging ulo. Ito, magiging paa. And then, magiging puso, magiging nagde-differentiate na siya. Pero nung una, pare-pareho itsura niya. Stem cells tayo lahat. Then, nag-differentiate towards specialized cells. And then, yung amniotic fluid niya, yung fibroblast growth pad nandun, inaaruga tayo. In the next 9 months, palaki tayo ng palaki. Then, 9 months na. Okay? Relax na relax ka. Sarap ng buhay. Nakalutang lang ako. Buong buo ko. Parang akong astronaut. Di ba? Yung umbilicus mo nakakabit sa ina. Right? Okay? Ano ka? This is it. Tapos, lumindol. Dug. Ano ba to? Nagkakagulo-gulo. Tapos, tinutulak ka doon sa maliit na butas. Paano yan? Ang laki-laki ko. Liit-liit ng butas. Hindi. Pupunta ka doon. Yun na yung labor. Uterine contraction. Nagkagulo-gulo na. End of the world na yun sa'yo. Kaya paglabas natin, uwa, uwa, uwa. End of the world. Right? Nakuha niya po? Yung pala paglabas natin, it's another big universal experience. You get it? You see the miracle of light?
So within 7 days talaga.
Oo, nandun na siya. Mga kumakapit. Pero ano pa yung microscopic? Wala pang itsura nyo. Kundi maski 5 days, wala pang itsura. Parang ano lang yun. Parang menstrual fluid.
Okay na siya.
Nandun na. Nag-multiply na. Right? So, yun po ang ibig sabihin ng stem cell. O ngayon, let's punta natin stem cell para naintindihan natin ng konti. Baga matindihan namin yung topic ngayon. Just to give an idea. Sa infertility procedures, yung hindi magkaanak, magte-test yung baby, right? Kukunin yung sperm ng tatay, kukunin yung ovum sa laboratory, tapos ita-transplant, yung mga ganyan-ganyan, right? Bubuhay, mga ganon-ganon. So, nagde-develop sila ng embryo, 5-day embryo, yun na yun, right? Pag successful, they can create, right? Pero usually, hindi successful, tinatapon lang yun. Nakuha niya po? Kasi hindi successful, bakit mo i-plant? Baka magkaroon ng congenital anomaly, you get it? Ngayon, na-discover nila, stem cell yun. Na imbis na itapon, pwede palang i-culture. Pag na-i-culture, it can be given to you to help prepare the body. O yun ang first ng stem cell. Kaya lang may controversy. Kasi, may buhay na yun, di parang abortion na. O yun na yung away. Kaya nga, yan ay parang shelved yan. Ang sunod naman ng pinanggagalingan ng stem cell, yung sa pusod. Di ba, itatapon lang yung pusod pagka kinuputol. Kukunin yon, i-culture, isa yon. Right? Okay? O kaya, yung body mo, yung stem cell mo, sa buto mo, right? Pwede i-culture, and then ibibigay uli sa'yo. Right? For, let's say, certain medical conditions like leukemia, halimbawa. Nakuha niya po yung logic ng stem cell? Kaya nga mahal yun kasi kino-culture yun. O kaya, yung stem cell ng lower animals like yung sheep, kukulture, bibigay sa'yo. You get it? Ganoon ang stem cell. O ngayon, balik tayo sa pese. Proto-embryonic stage extract, ibig sabihin, wala pang cell. Something has been extracted when embryology is about to take place. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng proto. Before embryology. Before. O prototype. Before. Yung embryology, ibig sabihin, una magde-develop ng cell, and then the cells will differentiate to form organs. Yun yung embryology. Pero proto before embryology. Yun yung 9-day-old fertilized chicken egg. Wala pang cell. But there is power in that liquid to create the cell. Yun ang point. There must be something there that will create the miracle of life of the chicken embryo and eventually the chick and the chicken. You get it? There is something there. Hindi pa natin kokopya yun. Maglagay ka dyan ng isang basong tubig, lagay mo ng sago, sayawan mo, orasyon mo, tingnan natin kung maging manok yun. Hindi pa natin kaya. We don't have that technology. But God has put something there. Kaya nga tama yung sinabing na miracle of life will come from that liquid. Yun na ngayon yung hypothesis ni Dr. Davidson. Dr. Davidson, Doctor of Medicine yon, Associate Professor in the College of Medicine yon. Kaya nag-umpisa ng lahat tungkol dito sa egg powder extract, right? Ay doktor ang nag-umpisa. Hindi herbolaryo, hindi engineer, hindi abogado. Doktor. Na ang mga pasyente niya, cancer. Na alam niya walang gamot ang cancer. Pero gusto niyang tulungan ang mga pasyente niya bilang isang doktor. Nag-iisip siya. Maski hindi gumaling sa cancer, pero gumanda ang buhay ng mga cancer patients. Natanggal ang pain, naging masaya. Kasi pag may sakit ka, lalo na kung cancer, you will be depressed. You will be sad. Nakuha niyo po? And then if may pain, you are suffering. You get it? And then you lack energy. Wala kang gana sa lahat, right? Okay? Maski maalis yun, na at least you feel good, you feel happy, you accept life, right? Reduction of pain. Okay? Gumanda yung quality of life mo, maski hindi pa gumaling sa cancer, malaking bagay na rin po yun sa cancer patients as sa nag-aalaga sa cancer patient. Yun ang goal ni Dr. Davidson. And then, meron siyang initial success. Gumaganda yung quality of life ng mga pasyente niya. At apparently, there are certain cases na parang the tumor remissed. Ibig sabihin ng remission, tumigil sa paglaki, tumigil sa pagkalat yung tumor. Remission ang tawag doon. Parang temporarily stop. So mukhang meron something in that, let's say, 9-day-old fertilized chicken egg that will help the cells of the body. Kasi remember, ang cancer, cell din. Kaya lang abnormal. At ang lalaban doon sa abnormal, cell din. Okay? E minsan, ang mekanismo, and there are many causes of cancer we do not know, that's why it's hard to treat. One possible mechanism, nagkaroon ng miscommunication. Nagkaroon ng miscommunication kasi mahina signal ng bawat cell. For example, nasa trabaho tayo. Tumawag tayo sa headquarters. O ano po? Ano? Go ba? Go? Go ba? Go? Sabihin niya, i-stop yung go ninyo. Kaso, ano? Go? Mahina signal. Ano ba? Go ba? Go? Di, stop nyo yung go nyo. Parehong hindi nagkakaintindihan. Ngayon ikaw, ang narinig mo, go. Hindi mo narinig yung stop. Kasi mahina signal eh. Ay di go daw, go. Ay di go ngayon tayo. Ang utos dun eh. Stop going. Hindi mo narinig yung stop. O di, kasi mahina signal. Mamaya-maya, oh, okay na signal. Stop pala. Stop going. Ay stop, di tigil na. So yung nag-going, yun ang cancer cells. Nung sinabi, ay stop pala. Di, hindi na siya cancer cell. Parang nagbaliktara lang. Kung gano'n ang mechanism, mukhang may pag-asa kung gano'n ang mechanism. Because it will enhance cell-to-cell contact. It will enhance cell-to-cell communication. Kasi nandun na nga po yung stem cell. Nakuha niya ba? Ngayon, ang laminine, hindi stem cell. First, 9-day-old, wala pa nga ang stem cell eh. Paano magiging stem cell yun? Nakuha niya ba? But in that 9th-day-old, it has the power to create the stem cell. Then kung hinayaan natin, nabuo na yung manok, yun na yung balot. Then yung balot, niluto mo. Buhay, pinatay mo na. Mukhang tindi, no? Para lang makakain, pinatay yung nabuhay. And then yung natitirang amniotic fluid that created the organs of the chicken embryo, sisip-sipin mo, konti na lang yun, ang lakas ng energy. Eh di lalo na yung 9-day-old na hindi pa nagagamit. Kung yung balot malakas na, nagamit na, lalo na to, hindi pa nagagamit. Kaya very powerful. Nakuha niya yung logic? Ngayon, kumain ka ng 9-day-old fertilized egg directly, the stomach will destroy whatever the factors are there and you will simply get protein. Because it is sensitive to pH level, it's sensitive to the acidity of the stomach, to the temperature of the body. Kung paano na-solve yun na po ang trade secret. Yun na po yung pese. Yung mga oligopeptides, yung mga protein carrier na sinabay para makuha whatever ingredients there are. So, the ingredients there are growth factors because it will promote growth and development. So, we may say it's the FGF. But actually, there are still possibly many other factors that we may not yet identify at this point. Basta alam natin meron. Right? Nakuha yun, yung proseso, patented, yun na po yung OPT9. Right? Pag nilagyan nyo yung label, OPT9. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Palagay ko, ibig sabihin nun, optimized optimized protein, let's say molecule. Yun ang patented. Right? Nakuha doon, then pag ininom mo yun, it will communicate with the cells of your body, therefore help strengthen the body. Yes, sabi ng mga researcher, whatever ingredients there are, doon sa research sa egg powder extract, when it reaches the brain, it will stimulate or balance the hypothalamic, pituitary, adrenal axis. So, HPA, ibabalance niya, HPA. Hypothalamic. Yung hypothalamus. This is the midbrain. Yung middle of the brain. Nandyan yung mga emotions. And then, babalansin niya, pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. This is the master gland of the body. Siya yung nagre-regulate lahat ng hormones ng body. Thyroid hormone, pancreatic hormone, sa kidney, sa testes, testosterone, sa ovaryo, estrogen, progesterone, and so forth. Yung mga glands of the body, that is already another field of specialty in medicine na tinatawag endocrinology. Pituitary gland is the master gland. Maliit lang yan, kasi laki lang yan ng buto ng munggo. Tsaka nasa gitna ng brain. Noong nag-aaral ako ng anatomy, halos di ko makita. Ang liit-liit. Pero champion. Yan ang gagalaw ng lahat. Pagkatapos, itong adrenal gland, ito yung nakapatong sa kidney. May kidney, and then may adrenal gland. Diyan nang galing yung hormone na sinasabing adrenaline, na sinasabing emergency hormone. Very powerful hormone yan. So basically, the adrenal gland will help give you energy. It is what you call an anabolic hormone. Ibig sabihin ng anabolic, ibig sabihin, giving you more energy, building up. Then meron din mga hormones na ang tawag catabolic. Ibig sabihin, kukontrahin niya yung anabolic function. So nandyan uli yung law of polarity. Kung meron sinabing go, meron sinasabing stop. Right? More energy, less energy. Anabolic, catabolic. So, yan ang babalansehin ng mga ingredients na yan. It will balance the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal gland axis. Ibig sabihin ng axis, connection. Kaya yan yung explanation na ang main function niya, adaptogen. Ang main function niya, homeostasis. Homeo, tao. Stasis, balance. It will balance the body. So I discuss it in quite detail. Pero isa lang ang mastery ninyo. Homeostasis o kaya body balance. Supporting body function. Nakuha nyo? Yun lang ang ibig sabihin doon sa habang lecture na ibinigay ko sa inyo. Dinitalye ko lang. Pero pag kayo na mag-explain, sabihin mo na lang. So dalawa ngayon ang terms na memorize ninyo. Ano yan? How does it work? PESE. Proto-embryonic stage extract. Sige nga, sabay-sabay. Proto-embryonic stage extract. Sabihin nyo sa kanya with confidence. Then titigan mo. Makikita mo, nakatitig din siya. Kasi hindi niya naintindihan yung sinabi mo. Then relax ka lang. Kasi hindi niya alam, hindi mo rin naintindihan yung sinabi mo. Pero ngayon, alam mo na. O ngayon, medyo buwibilib siya sa'yo. Nagtatanong pa. O di, hirit uli. Sabihin mo, HPA. Hypothalamic pituitary adrenal gland axis. Nakatunganga naman siya. Mukhang totoo na sinasabi mo raw. Pero hindi niya alam. Hindi mo rin naintindihan. Baka doon pala sa hypothalamic, sabi mo, hypothalamic. Sige nga. Hypothalamic. Pituitary. Adrenal. Gland axis. O, mabilis. Hypothalamic, pituitary, adrenal gland axis. Sige nga. Kagulo-gulo na. Hypopituitary, adrenal, kagulo-gulo na. Nakuha niya po. So, isulat yan sa papel, sa harap ng salamin, ulit-ulitin nyo sa sarili. Tingnan nyo yung mata ninyo, mukha ninyo, kung kapani-paniwala. Until you can utter it with confidence. Kasi yan ang mechanism. Hindi yan ang galing sa akin. Yan yung nabasa ko sa mga journal. Yan ang sinabi ng mga researcher in trying to explain the many effects of the egg powder extract, which is one of the main ingredients of laminine. O, palakpak naman dyan. So, ito na yung connection. Uulitin ko po. Pag may sakit, magpa-doktor. Kasi po, may sakit. At sundin po ang doktor. Kasi doktor yun. Ang ibibigay ng doktor, gamot, tsaka operasyon. Right? Hindi yan magpapalakas ng katawan. Pero bakit ibibigay? Kasi meron kang sakit. The choice is death versus side effects. Ang death, walang treatment. Pero ang side effects, baka mareremedyohan. Nakuha niyo po? Ganyan ang medicine. Ngayon, dadagdagan natin. Take tayo ng functional food like laminine, the egg powder extract, kasi meron ng initial mga studies, double-blind clinical trials, that it will help support the many functions of the body. At ito po yung mekanismo. Ang pinanggalingan, PESE, proto-embryonic stage extract of avian egg. Ang mechanism sa loob ng katawan, HPA, hypothalamic pituitary gland balance or axis. You get it?
Itong pag na-recommend chemotherapy.
O ngayon, papunta tayo doon. So, pinalalakas niya ang katawan ng tao. Supporting body function. Hindi siya gamot, hindi siya kapalit ng gamot. Kaya pag may nagtanong po sa inyo, may sakit, pwede ba yan sa ganito? Ganun ang sagot. Kung may sakit ka, punta ka sa doktor. Kasi hindi ako doktor. Bagamat ako, doktor ako. At sundin mo yung payo ng doktor kasi doktor yun. Ngayon, kung kailangan mo ng second, third opinion, you can do that. And we doctors, kami mga doktor, happy kami kung may second, third, and fourth opinion kasi una, may nag-evaluate and we will try to put the best for you, right? We will give our own assessment. Pero your primary physician is still the one that will make the final decision kasi siya ang ginawa mong doktor mo. Nakuha niya ba? You can have many. And you can even ask as your doctor to give you referrals. And we'll be happy to give a recommendation. You came to me and I gave you a recommendation. That is a second opinion. But you have to consult it with your doctor. So this is how to consult it with your doctor. Tatanungin mo yung doktor, Dok, pwede ba ako kumain ng itlog? Kunyari may cancer ka, Dok, pwede ba ako kumain ng itlog? May diabetes ka, Dok, pwede ba ako kumain ng itlog? May high blood ka, Dok, pwede ba ako kumain ng itlog? Then sasabihin ng doktor mo, oh, itlog lang naman. You can take 3, let's say, eggs every week. Generally, okay. Pero sometimes, it may not, right? Kaya nga tatanungin mo siya. But generally, kasi pagkain lang yan. And then, pag sinabi niyang oo, then, Dok, kasi iinom po ko ng functional food, isa pong food supplement, ang ingredients nito, galing sa itlog. Eh, kasasabi lang niya, pwede kang kumain ng itlog. Ang itlog, ganito kalaki. Eh, ito, maliit lang na kapsula na nanggaling sa white portion ng avian egg. Kaya nga walang cholesterol. Nakuha niya pa? Oh, itlog lang yan. Sige, subukan mo. Nakuha niya pa? O ngayon, di susubukan mo ngayon. Ang usual dosage po, 1 to 4 servings. Pwede mag-umpisa sa isa, every week increase isa hanggang 4 sa isang araw. O nagmamadali ka, pwedeng 4 ka agad sa isang araw. Pagkatapos, kung okay na, bawasan mo ng isa, 3 na lang, after 1 week. And then after 1 week. So 1 to 4 ang laruan. Pagkain lang naman yan eh. Pero ganito yan. Kung ito po ang food supplement, ito po ang gamot, mayroong bago ngayon, functional food na sa gitna. Parang gamot, pero hindi gamot kasi food pa rin. Food supplement siya, pero higit pa siya sa food supplement. Kasi functional food. Ang food supplement will prevent vitamin and mineral deficiency. Ang functional food is to enhance body function. So, two keywords. Deficiency, efficiency. Hindi yan magkapareho. Iba yung deficiency, iba yung efficiency. And then yung isa, treatment. You get it? So, we integrate them. So, ganito na yan. Yung tanong ni ma'am. Paano yan kung magkikemotherapy? Halimbawa, sa ganito yan. Sundin ang doktor, kasi doktor po yon. And then, dagdagan po ng laminine bilang pagkain. Kasi kailangan pa natin kumain. Para lumakas, right? Pinasok yung pasyente sa hospital, kompleto sa gamot, kompleto sa swero. Pero wag pakainin, mamatay yun. Dito, bawal kumain, o, mamatay. Maski kompleto sa gamot, swero. O, di ibig sabihin, yung pagkain kasama pa rin sa health and healing ng pasyente. You get it? So, we just enhance the food intake. Kaya food lang siya. Okay? Okay, ngayon, may mga initial studies na mga 18 na benefits, we call it functional claim, na nakakatulong siya sa quality of life ng tao, lalong lang sa isang pasyente. Una, masarap ang tulog. Masarap ang gising. Para nakaka-recover kagad sa pagod. Nagkakaroon ng focus, tsaka concentration. Alam niyo ba ang feeling ng puyat? Di ba pagka puyat, parang ang hirap makaisip? Ito, maski puyat ka at pagod ka, pag uminom ka ng egg powder extract, the main ingredient of laminine, parang klaro pa rin ang isip mo. Nakuha niya po? And then, maikli lang ang pahinga, nakakabawi ka agad. Tapos kung may mga aray, mukhang nababawasan. Tapos, nagkakaroon ka ng energy. Tapos, you tend to be more happy. Kasi happy pill siya, happy hormone, serotonin. Right? At may bonus pa. Baka hindi mo alam. Ano? Mahabang buhay. Increase in libido. Talagang makakabuhay. Mahaba buhay. Bonus yun, bonus. Ibig sabihin nun, feeling good. Giggle effect, if you may call it that way. Na maski mag-holding hands si lolo at si lola, happy na, parang heaven kagad, holding hands pa lang yun. Naalala mo niyo po, nung high school tayo, o kaya elementary, nung grade 1, di ba? Wala tayong mali siya, grade 1, mga age 6, 5, 6, 7 years old. Naalala ko kami mga pinsan, o kaya mga kapitbahay kalaro, naliligo kami sa may poso, hubot-hubad, walang mali siya. Mga 5, 6, 7 years old. Pero nung mga grade 5 na kami, grade 6, 10, 12, hiwalay-hiwalay na kami pinsan-pinsan kasi nade-develop na yung hormone. Diba? And then, pagka nakita mo yung crush mo, mag-holding hands ka lang, heaven ka na kaagad. Meron kami noon yung laro yung Flying Dutchman. Alam niyo yun? Ngayon, wala na yung laro niyan. Yung tumatakbo kayo, pagka gano'n, kung yan, partner kayo, tatakbo kayo, naka-holding hands. Tapos papasok kayo dito, kung sinong ano niyan. Ano ko niya pa? Yun yung mga amin, kasi wala pang computer noon, wala pang cellphone noon eh. Ano kami na eh? Ano? Sipa. Di ba? Mga laro namin yung ganyan, di ba? Right? Doon, holding hands lang, happy ka na eh. Oh, kasi hormone. Yun ang libido. Kaya may nagsabi sa akin, Dok, mukhang totoo eh. Bakit? Kasi si senyorita, kasi senior citizen na sila, mga 70s. Minsan, kinakalbit ko siya sa gabi. Nagagalit siya, sabi niya, ano ba yan? Tanda-tanda na natin, pakalbit-kalbit ba siya? Tapos kung higa ako dito, siya naman ganun. North-south. Magkatabi kami, pero hindi kami nakikita. Sa umaga, ay, diyan ka pa pala. Ay, balik uli. Ano kanya ba? Uminom ng laminine. Alam mo, Dok, sabi niya, napansin ko, si Ma'am na ang kumakalbit sa akin. At mukhang mahiwaga ang ngiti.
Naunang babae.
Oo. O ngayon, then maski holding hands lang kami to see the sunrise or the sunset, we feel happy and fulfilled. O, yan po, Ma'am, ang libido. Okay? Feeling happy. O, malaking bagay mo sa isang pasyente? Ngayon, kung wala tayong sakit, according to the research of Dr. Eskeland, a biochemist in Norway, meron siyang libro, hanapin niyo po. Ang conclusion niya, anti-aging molecule, yung egg powder extract. Pinatent niya, ang kanyang patent, young tissue extract. At yan din ang nakuha ng Life Farm, yung rights. And then, dinevelop niya, and then OPT9. That's why we have the best version. Kung baka sa cellphone, we have the best version of that kind of preparation. Lahat ng cellphone, okay. Kasi wireless. Just imagine if we go back to the times when you have to go the telephone where it should be. Ngayon, at least you can go anywhere. You have a wireless telephone. Maski anong klaseng cellphone yun. Pero hindi pare-pareho cellphone, lalo na pagbago. Right? Diba? Pagbago, kunyari sabihin ko kasi, ma'am, narinig mo na yung BlackBerry Z10? Oh, hindi pa. Pero cellphone lang yun. So, ganun din ang doktor. Pwedeng alam niya ang egg. Pero yung egg powder, baka medyo. Pero laminine, baka hindi niya alam. So, it's our duty to inform them para tayong medrep. So, ganito, Dok, pwede ba kumain yung pasyente ng itlog? O, pwede. Kasi meron ditong food supplement, functional food, which will help, let's say, support body function. Laminine. O, yan yung ingredients na nakalagay. Egg powder extract o kaya ingredients coming from the egg, right? Plus marine, big sabihin marine sa dagat, protein, phytoprotein, meaning protein sa plants. Yun ang pinaghalo-halo. Yun ang ingredients. Gawa sa Amerika. Approved ng BIPAD sa Pilipinas. Okay? As food. Ngayon, pag lumakas yung katawan ng isang tao, maski anong sakit, may laban siya. Tama? Make sense? Lalo na dapat palakasin ang katawan, lalo na kung may sakit. Ngayon, kung walang sakit, delay aging. Me, I take it to delay the aging process. Kasi yung formula ni Eskelan, 4 capsules 2 times a day, di 8. Minodify ko yun. I might take 3 capsules every 8 hours. That is my personal, let's say, view and my personal, I'm really taking it for my personal use. Now, it's up to you if you would like, right? You just study it. Pero ito yung logic. Sabi ni Eskelan, delay aging. Kasi si Eskelan, 90 years old na. Siya yung researcher. Hindi niya binobola yung sarili niya kung iinom siya ng 8 capsules a day. Alanganin lokohin pa niya sarili niya. Meron siya rin nakikita. Kasi researcher yun, right? Okay? O ngayon, we get old as the years go by. We get old as the months go by. We get old as the weeks and days go by. Pero the point, my dear friends, we get old as the hours go by. So when will you delay the aging process? 10 years from now, when you are 10 years older, and you would be probably weaker at wag naman may sakit? Or now, while you are still younger and stronger? So, you might as well delay the aging process every 8 hours. Sa experience ko, okay na yung tatlo. Ang experience ko, energy. Hindi pa ako nanananghalian. Pero kita nyo, nagle-lecture ako dito, mag-aalas 6 na. But you can see, I still have the energy and I don't feel hungry. Uminom lang ako ng buko juice kanina. Right? Nakuha niya po? And I can still go on. Malakas ang energy. So, kung nabibigyan ka ng energy every 8 hours, that is already, in my opinion, evidence that you are delaying the aging process. Because if every 8 hours you feel tired and getting more tired, right? You're already aging. Di ba? Pag pagod ka, ang itsura mo, pagod. Right? Pero kung kaya mo pa, ang itsura mo, kaya mo pa. You get it? Nade-delay na. O di ba pag ang tao nagkasakit, tumatanda? Di pag gumaling, nag-i-improve ang itsura. So, delay aging because when you get older, the tendency is you will get sick. And then when you get sick, then the more the aging process will be accelerated. Then bibilis yun. Pag bumilis yun hanggang goodbye. Right? So, we might as well delay aging. So, I'm taking Laminine to delay the aging process. So, quickly, what is Laminine? It is a functional food supplement with ingredients coming from the 9-day-old fertilized chicken egg. Detailed PESE. How does it work? HPA, hypothalamic pituitary gland axis, according to the researchers. Are there already studies? There are about 8 clinical trials that it will give energy, help you sleep better, make you feel happier, yung mga ganyan, reduce pain, increase libido, meron na, kung meron. Initial pa lang yon. But remember, it's simply a food supplement, right? We actually do not need all of those studies. What is needed is you try it and see it for yourself for 3 months. Then ikaw na magsabi kung gumaganda ang iyong mental body. Ikaw na magsasabi kung gumaganda ang iyong emotional body. At ikaw na magsasabi kung magaganda ang iyong physical body. You get it? Yes. Yun na yung proof. Okay? Ilan ang iinumin? 1 to 4. Meron ba siyang side effects? Wala, except probably if you're allergic to eggs, you have to reduce the amount or probably you have to adjust the dosage, right? Pwede ba isabay sa gamot? Pwede, kasi pagkain lang siya, pero wag nyo isabay na sabay. May mga isang oras na pagitan. Yung gamot, yung pagkain, unless your doctor says so, na isabay. Okay? Diba, sasabihin ng doktor, itong gamot, dapat may pagkain, like aspirin, halimbawa, right? Pero itong gamot, dapat walang pagkain. May ganun-ganun right? So, just follow your doctor's advice. When you do expect results, it can be hours, sleep better, or weeks, or even months. At least 3 months. Right? Paano pag inom? Siyempre, lulunukin. Kasi capsule. Alanganin yung capsule, gagawin yung suppository. Bagamat, pwede rin. Kunyari, comatose. Hindi niya malulunok yan. Baka ma-stuck yung kapsula. Ilagay mo sa puwet. Oo. Matutunaw yun dun. Okay? Kaya nga, hindi ako nagbibiro na pwedeng suppository. Kasi capsule. Pero ang ginagawa ko, ginunguya ko siya. Kasi una, binubuksan ko yung capsule, lalagay sa kutsarita, lalagay ko sa lalim ng dila. Because absorption is faster here, and then it goes direct to the brain. Kasi ang problema ngayon yan yung gastric Bagamat meron ng technology na lulusutan niya yun. So, at least dito, bago pumunta doon, right? Okay, nandito ka agad. Ang bilis, nakatipid ka pa. Lakas ng effect. Sa experience ko, parang doble. Right? Okay? And then later on, na-discover ko yung capsule, vegetable capsule, madali matunaw. Ilagay mo lang sa ng dila, natutunaw na. Then ginawa ko na, hindi ko na hintay matunaw. Ginunguya ko na, chik, 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 chik. Putok kagad siya. O, ano lasa? Itlog. Siyempre itlog eh. Yun ang preba na itlog siya. Hindi gawgaw, hindi flour, hindi... Right? Subukan mo nguyain ng antibiotic. Susuka ka, ang pait. Nakuha niya po? O, gano'n yan. Okay. Ano pa? Kailan iinumin? Anytime, kasi pagkain. Pero better with an empty stomach. Because the point is absorption. You get it? So, I take my 3 capsules before I sleep. And then, immediately when I wake up in the morning, I take 3 capsules. And then, before mga 3 to 5 in the afternoon, after lunch, I take another 3. Yan yung aking 9-day formula, 9 capsule per day formula. Nung tinuro ko yung kay Dr. Mario Ramirez, sabi niya, Doc, ang gagawin ko 12. Di ba? Okay, so sabi niya ganito, before I sleep, 3. When I wake up, 3. Before breakfast, 3. And before dinner, 3. O, di 4. O, di okay lang. Right? Okay? Ngayon, kausapin po ninyo yung mga nag-invite po sa inyo kung paano nyo makukuha ng libre. Of course, a little, let's say, livelihood, right? A little entrepreneurship. Gagastos ka na rin, bakit di mo na rin gamitin yung gastos mo bilang maliit na kapital, paikutin mo lang, nakatulong ka sa iba, and then yung konting income, pambili mo ng laminay. May paraan yan. Kasi pag nagkasakit, naglabas ka ng pera, hindi na babalik yun. Right? Tsaka mas mahal magkasakit. Remember, health is wealth. Health is priceless. Kaya pagdating sa kalusugan, huwag magtipid. Kasi kung pera ang ating concern, yung pera nagagawa ng paraan kasi ang pera, pera lang yan. Nagagawa ng paraan, maski walang pera. Pero ang kalusugan, ang katawan, isa lang yan. Pag bumigay yan, maski may pera ka pa, baka wala magagawa ang pera mo. Kaya gawan lang ng paraan. Okay, talagang may gastos. Talagang ganun eh. Right? Pero nagagawa ng paraan. Like me, I did something to at least take my intake for free. Okay? So, before I open the floor for any questions, let's first summarize what we have covered so far. Okay? So, pabilisan, sinagot ko na muna yung mga commonly asked questions about laminine. Do you have any questions? So, basically, nasagot na natin yung itatanong ng client, right? Ng tao about laminine. Now, let's go back to health, wellness, or healing and prosperity. Effect is everything that come into your life. Cause is in thought, feeling, words, and action. Cause is here in the mental body. Effect is here in the physical body. So for those who are sick, this is my advice. O concentrate ha, advanced technique to. When you are sick, let's say you have cancer. Sabi ng doktor, meron kang cancer, dati stage 1, then ngayon sinabi stage 4. Ibig sabihin ng stage 4, kumalat na siya. So totoo yun, kasi physical body yun. Nakita through the laboratory, let's say, pathologic evaluation or analysis. At sinabi ng doktor, ito yung sakit mo. So, ano ngayon ang tendency? You will always be thinking about your... May stress ka. No. First, you will be thinking about your sickness, cancer. And then, na-stress ka, you are now having the emotional feeling about cancer. E di dalawa na. Mental body, emotional body is focused on cancer. Kasi the body has cancer. Ngayon, the point is this. Thought, word, feeling, and action. Do you have power to direct this? Thought, can you change your thoughts?
Yes.
So you have the power to direct it. Words, can you change your words? You have the power to direct it. I am emphasizing you have the power to direct it. Feelings, you have the power to direct it. Action, have a healthy lifestyle. Take laminine with a healthy lifestyle. You have the power to do it. You get it? So you have the power. When you apply this, the mental body and emotional body will move. And cause is at this level. Effect is at the level of the body. So this is how you'll do it. On the physical body, consult your doctor and follow your doctor's advice. That's physical. Siya ang doktor mo eh. Ngayon, ikaw ngayon ang doktor sa mental body mo. Ikaw ngayon ang doktor sa emotional body mo. And this is cause. And the emotional body will be the one that will energize the cause. And the effect will be seen in the body. Similar sa cause, law, effect. What is cause? Law will make it so. Okay? Ngayon, concentrate. When you pray to God, I'm sure you will be praying for healing. And you will be crying for it. And then you may even ask God, Panginoon, bakit ako? Mga ganyan-ganyang, okay lang yon. Now, do it once. And do it until nagsawa ka. Talk to Him. Talk to Him as to a friend. Sabihin mo lahat yung gusto mong sabihin. Pero ang point ko, gagawin mo lang yan ng minsan. Kaya nga, itodo mo na. Maghanap ka ng oras. O di ganito ang parang typical dialogue. Panginoon, sabi ni Doc, meron akong cancer. Bakit naman ako? Dami naman dyan. Really talk to Him, then listen. Kasi He's talking to you, kaya lang we're not listening. Then sasabihin niya, okay, then bakit ako? Ganyan, yan. Then sabihin mo yung gusto mo. O gusto ko, Panginoon, gumaling. Then sabihin niya, bakit? Kasi ganito, kasi ganito, kasi ganito. Sabihin mo rin lahat, yung gusto mo rin. Naku niyo po? Talagang talk to Him. Okay? Ang point ko, minsan lang yun. Kasi kung hindi mo gagawin minsan, di araw-araw, yun din ang dasal mo. Araw-araw, yun din ang dasal mo. Para mo nang ini-insulto siya. Para mo nang sinabing hindi niya napakinggan yung sinabi mo. At parang mo rin sinabing hindi niya kaya. At parang mo rin sinabing hindi siya nakikinig. Naku yung point? Okay. So minsan lang yun. Di ayos na. Yan ang ending yan. Panginoon, basta ito gusto ko. Bahala na kayo. Pero ito gusto ko. Bahala na kayo. Surrender din yun. Pero ito gusto ko. Ito ano gusto mo, sabihin mo. O ngayon, di tapos na. You will now feel a little better. Okay, alam mo na yung lecture na to, that you are cause. Be sure that you are the cause of perfect health. Be sure that your thoughts, feelings, words, and action is moving towards perfect health. It will start here. O ngayon, itong problema. Doc, how can I think perfect health when I have cancer? Tuwing naiisip ko yung katawan ko, cancer na naiisip ko. O di yung thoughts mo na naman, nasa cancer na naman. Naku niya pa? Alam mo na, yun ang cause. Di ba? Yung thoughts mo, and then feelings mo, words, yun din ang cause. Okay? Ngayon, bakit ako naka-cancer? Kasi nga yung cause eh. Paano nangyari yun? Di ba sinabi ko, maski hindi mo naiintindihan yung cause, the fact na merong effect, yun pa rin ang cause. Kaya lang di mo naiintindihan. Kaya nga kakausapin mo ang Diyos. Ang Diyos alam niya lahat. Hindi, surrender ka dala sa Kanya. Pero you have to do your part. This is how to do it. Dear God, sabi ni Doc, I have cancer. But what I will do is I will submit myself to you. I will look at you. And I will look at you as often as I can throughout the day. Because when I look at you, there is only one thing that I can see. You are perfect health. You are perfect health. Ulit-ulitin mo. You are telling the truth. That He is perfect health. But the point is, when you are always repeating, you are perfect health, your thoughts, feelings, words, and action is always and already in perfect health. Doon na gagalaw. Bahala na yung law. Doon na gagalaw. Bahala na yung law. Huwag ka lang bibitaw. According to law. And the law is sure. Siguraduhin mo, dito, nasa perfect health ka. Kaya lang ang problema, paano ko gagawin? May sakit nga ako. Yung nga, lalansihin mo. Ganon din sa pera. Panginoon, wala akong pera. Baon ako sa utang. Paano ngayon yan? Pero Panginoon, pag sa inyo ako nakatingin, super milyonaryo po kayo. Hindi lang bilyonar, trilyonaryo. Right? Kaya nga, I will always look at you because you are infinite wealth. You are infinite prosperity. Nakita niyo yung thinking? Then patagalan yan. Kasi, bakit ganun? Wala pa. O, negative na naman. Wala pa sa tingin ko, pero Panginoon, alam ko, nakita na ninyo. Because you are omniscient. Omniscient means present. All knowledge. He knows everything. You are omnipresent, meaning He is present everywhere. You are omnipotent, meaning pitik lang yan, barya lang sa Kanya yan. So, hindi problema sa Kanya. Ang problema kasi, posible tayo. Yung thinking natin, yung feeling natin, yung speaking natin, tsaka yung galaw natin, opposite doon sa gusto natin. Okay? So, yan po ang synthesis ng health, healing, wellness, and prosperity. So, healthy lifestyle and Laminin, which will help you, let's say, recover quickly in your body. Diba? Hypothalamic, brain yan, emotions, at least makakaroon ka ng buwelo na andun yung connection. So, yung mga kamag-anak ninyo, kaibigan ninyo na may sakit, bigyan nyo ng Laminin. Then, pag gumaganda na yung kanyang, let's say, condition, i-share ninyo yung shinare ko sa inyo ngayon. Na sa Diyos siya titingin, kasi Diyos lamang ang perfect health, tsaka perfect wealth. Wala nang question dyan. Kaya lang doon ka laging titingin. Habang doon ka laging nakatingin, siya yung stem cell, magdi-differentiate sa buhay mo yung health, wealth, love, success, and prosperity. Yun po ang definition ng prosperity. Prosperity means I am healthy or healthier. Prosperity means I am wealthy or wealthier. Prosperity means I am loving and lovable. Prosperity means I am successful. Prosperity means I am one with God, I am united with God, I am spiritual. So health, wealth, love, success, and spirituality, dapat ayos lahat yan. Pag ayos lahat yan, yan yung prosperous life. Okay po? Okay? O palakpak naman dyan. Sige pa, habang lumalakas ang palakpak, dumadami ng prosperity. Okay? So, tapos na ang lecture. Mga 3 minutes siguro. We have still 5 minutes before 6 o'clock. Any question on what we have covered? Yes, ma'am.
If you choose, kunyari, you have a relative na may cancer, and the doctor says,
O, sige, o.
If you have a relative na has cancer, tapos sabi ng doktor, kailangan na ng chemo, and the family decided na huwag mag-chemo, then dito na sa food supplement. Meron po bang mga instances na pag they choose not to have chemo, may mga instances na gumagay?
So, narinig niyo yung tanong ni ma'am. Meron siyang halimbawa kamag-anak, may cancer, sabi ng doc, mag-chemotherapy. Pero ayaw ng pasyente, ayaw din ng pamilya mag-chemotherapy. So, ganito po yan. Talk to the doctor very well, understand what the doctor's explanation, kasi meron siyang reason why. Di ba? Ask the doctor and then follow the doctor kasi doktor yon. Pero at the same time, it is the patient who will finally decide whether he will get the treatment or not. For example, pasyente kita, niresetahan kita, right? Pero wala, yun ang gagawin ko. Irereseta ko talaga yung dapat ireseta. Ngunit, after that, when you leave my clinic, I don't have control to you. Pwedeng hindi ka pupunta sa butika. Pwedeng punitin mo yung reseta, itapon mo. It's your choice. So, kung ano yung choice po ninyo, it's your choice, but you have to get all the information to make the right decision. Even though you have a second, third, or fourth opinion. Okay? Ngayon, kung ang choice nyo, hindi naman chemotherapy, di todo-todo na sa pampalakas ng katawan. Healthy lifestyle. Trusting in God, attunement, proper nutrition, exercise, water, sunbathing, temperance, air, and proper rest. And then, take all the food supplements that may support the body, and one of them that is highly recommendable is Laminin, kasi nga, yung kanyang mekanismo iba. Siya yung parang direktor na mag-uutos sa lahat ng mga kinain mo, ng mga food supplements na ininom mo, tsaka yung mga gamot na ininom mo, na ibabalansin niya lahat yun. Okay? So may nagsisigarilyo, pwede ba itigil ang paninigarilyo? Pwede kung gusto niya. Ngayon, kung ayaw niya, if you cannot be good, be careful. O then, healthy lifestyle and laminine. Mag-exercise. Nagsisigarilyo. Mag-exercise. Nagsisigarilyo ka na eh. O ngayon, pag nag-exercise siya, ang tendency, hindi na siya na magsisigarilyo. Ang hirap magsigarilyo yung tumatakbo eh. Right? Kaya healthy lifestyle nga solusyon eh. Okay?
Dok, meron po akong pamangkin na meron po siyang bukol sa ovary. Ano po na po tayo?
Oh, meron daw sa ovary, lumalaki, pwede daw matunaw. Di ba sinabi ko na yung sagot? Pag may sakit, kumonsulta sa doktor, OB-GYN, okay, kung anong payo ng doktor, pag-isipan mabuti, kasi we have to follow as much as possible. Okay? Ngayon, ang laminine, hindi gamot, pagkain, pag ininom, lumakas yung katawan niya. Pag nauwi sa operasyon yon, at least malakas yung katawan niya. Right? Kasi pag nagpa-opera at nagkataon, mahina ang katawan, minsan doon sa komplikasyon na dadali, hindi sa sakit mismo. Nakuha niyo po? Minsan sa dami ng gamot na iniinom, nagkaroon na ng komplikasyon, doon na nadali sa komplikasyon ng gamot, hindi yung sa sakit mismo. Wala tayong magagawa kasi humina ang katawan, saka tumatanda tayo. Kaya nga, doon nga pumapasok si laminine. Bilang pagkain, nakakatulong siya na napapalakas ang katawan. Then pag lumakas ang katawan, may laban. Okay? Okay po? Okay? O palakpak naman dyan! God bless and see you in the next seminar.